Isaac Bruce and Tory Holt were a great wide receiver duo. The greatest show on turf with Kurt frickin' Warner. They were fun, right? But they were not even close to the best wide receiver duo of all time. Everyone knows that is Randy Moss and Cris Carter. One. That's right. But Bruce can't help himself, Pro Football Talk, go. As former Rams receiver Isaac Bruce prepares for his enshrinement in the Pro Football Hall of Fame next month, he's making a bold statement about his place in NFL history. Bruce said that he and Tory Holt are the best wide receiver duo in NFL history. It may seem like a whole lot of arrogance to other people, but numbers don't lie. Oh, we'll get into that. We'll get into your numbers, man. Bruce told Brian Diardo, of CBS, everything we put on the football field, the film, it is what it is. You can always go back and turn it on. Oh, thanks, Leslie Frazier. Go back and look at the tape. Asked about Vikings duo Randy Moss and Cris Carter, Bruce answered, we won a Super Bowl. So it's a weird contention, since wide receivers generally are not held to the same standards as quarterbacks. It doesn't always matter about that ring. Fitz, Moss, T.O., Tim Brown are all seen as all-time greats despite no rings among them. It doesn't really get brought up. Also, under Isaac's flawed logic, Ernie Conwell is the greatest tight end of all time because he won a ring with that team too. Sorry, Tony Gonzalez, you're SOL. And on the all-time list, it is pretty close yardage-wise, and that is the measuring stick for receivers. Moss and Carter are 4th and 13th respectively. Isaac Bruce is 5th, and Tory Holt is 16th. But here's how the stats break down. Again, just like Isaac Bruce said, numbers don't lie. Here's how it breaks down when they're duos together. Bruce and Holt were together for 9 seasons, 1999 to 07. Moss and Carter only 4 seasons, but they were beautiful. They were beautiful 4 years from 98 to 2001. The Vikings duo averaged more receptions, more yards, more touchdowns than Bruce and Holt, and if wide receiver wins is the thing, like Isaac Bruce wants it to be, the Vikings duo had a better winning percentage than Holt and Bruce. So again, respect for Isaac Bruce and company for having that fluke 1999 season out of nowhere where Kurt Warner going from high V, helpful smile in every aisle to NFL MVP. And Isaac Bruce is a Hall of Famer. Tory Holt is borderline, but you don't have to build yourself up by trying to tear down the GOATs. The GOATs! The GOATs, that's right. Just like you said, numbers do not lie. Statistically, the Vikings were better in every single aspect in terms of what we judge a wide receiver by. And cool, you got a ring. Great. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Anyways, your thoughts. Isaac Bruce saying that they are a better duo than Moss and Carter. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.